So, what is there to say about Batman Cape Crusaders? Where to begin? Like, I would just watch this and I'm just trying to figure out exactly just what to say and where and how, because this is continuation from the last season where we were expecting to see changes. Well, we did. In some aspects, we did see a lot of change. In other aspects, we didn't see a lot of. Like, first of all, Rupert Thorne is on trial, and we're thinking Flass and Bullock are going in prison after being exposed. But as it turns out, when you look at the first trailer of season 2, we see that Flass is still there. Now, where the heck is Bullock? Why? Only to find out that Bullock has been demoted from detective to police officer. So let me ask you the question. Okay, before I ask this question, before I get to that part, let me ask the audience. Who here likes comics? Who here likes Batman? Who here likes raise up your hand? The question I should be asking myself when it comes to Bullock and Flass is, how in the heck are these two not behind bars after the conundrum they pulled off in season 1? Like, these are two corrupt detectives who put police officers' lives at risk, who put innocent lives at risk. And they do this every single time. They don't want the Batman to be cleaning up the streets. They want to be cleaning up the streets. They want to take all the glory for themselves. And to make matters worse is they're being hired by Rupert Thorne himself. And if you thought that was bad, they have complete immunity from Mayor Jessup, the mayor. Now, which actually does make a lot of sense. No wonder that mayor has a creepy look in his eye, because he's corrupt. He's BFFs with Rupert Thorne. That makes sense. That explains why Flass and Bullock are off the hook. That's part of the problem that I have for season 2. Now we look at the villains. We see the Riddler is a mob boss. He looks like a mob boss. He walks like a mob boss. He smokes like a mob boss. Even though he's unstable, he commands like a mob boss. He uses a Tommy gun like a mob boss. Where is the riddle me this, riddle me that? Why is he called the Riddler? Yeah, he is the Riddler. Ed Nigma is the Riddler. We see that he is being hired by Rupert Thorne. While Thorne is in prison, he's looking after things while Thorne is trying to get out, which does make a lot of sense. No wonder the Riddler's involved. No wonder he's involved in the organized crime, in the organized crime part of Gotham. That makes sense. I mean, we knew he was a criminal, but I've never actually pictured the Riddler like this. And then you now have Scarecrow, Jonathan Crane, aka Scarecrow. He makes his debut. Then we see the spectral Grundy or whatever. What's his name again? Dead Before the Dawn. Well, we see your spectral hand. We see the Spectre. We see the Spectre make his debut in the Batman series. We know the Spectre is the spirit of vengeance. And then we also see that Barbatos, the Bat-god of darkness. Cultists worship him. They think Batman is Barbatos. Wow. Now, while all this is going on, you guys do remember that the Joker made his appearance at the end of season 1. Now, that brings us to the best part of this. But before we get to the best part of it, okay, Carrie Kelly, Batman's sidekick from season 1. I don't know if she's going to become Batman's next sidekick, but she is en route to becoming Batman's. Rupert Thorne, we see that in this, which brings us to, now we get to the part of the Joker. This is a Joker that we've never really seen before. I mean, talk about twisted, enhanced. Like, he is lethal, he's very lethal in everything he does. Like, he's devoid of humor. His humor is dark. You barely hear him laugh. And thank goodness that Harley didn't meet this guy. And it sucked for Harley because Dr. Harleen Quinzel had to turn herself into the GCPD after helping Batman solve a case. Oh boy. Guess she didn't get let off the hook. I mean, I really wanted to see more of Harley Quinn. We saw her in the last season. I really wanted to see more of her as the episodes go on. Maybe she gets released on bail and she'll put the Harley Quinn persona behind her. Yeah, sucks for Roy Montoya. Sorry Montoya. Now, we see other characters make their appearance. Like, we see Roxy-Rocket. The last time I saw Roxy-Rocket was in the Batman New Animated Series, but she's back. She's trying to tear down an arms-dealing black market rocket weapons of mass destruction market supplies. which actually does make a lot of sense. So Batman sees, like, okay, understands. Like, Batman doesn't look at people killing people. He just sees the reason as to why people kill people. Now, but she's not trying to kill anybody. She just wants to destroy that arms dealing black market missile supply or whatever it's, even though it cost her life. And then Bruce honors her death by honors her by burning down everything that was left of that. We see Hugo-Strange, even though there's no Arkham Asylum, he's some sort of a chemical mad scientist who sells chemicals for a price. Sucked that he didn't live after meeting the Joker. Now let's get back to the Joker. The Clown Prince of Crime finally makes his debut, and we are really seeing a Joker like we've never really seen him before. He barely laughs. I mean, he barely laughs. He's methodical, very methodical. And the one good thing that he actually did in this season was he finally killed that stupid mayor. Like, okay, that mayor is so corrupt that he doesn't trust Jim Gordon. And then he goes to go and hide in a strip club. You're thinking the Joker's not gonna find you there? I mean, hello? Criminals don't understand this guy. Batman doesn't understand him. You don't understand him. Ever heard the saying about in Batman and Superman movie where Bruce actually told Superman, when it comes to the Joker, expect the unexpected? Well, right there, like, this guy takes over what was left of the Riddler's gang. He kills Rupert Thorne. He takes the Riddler's gang. After Thorne killed the Riddler, thanks to the Riddler, he takes over the gang. And now he's growing and spreading chaos all around Gotham. Like, we finally get to see the Joker. And unlike the past versions of the Joker, this Joker is one special Joker because this Joker comes from Germany. He talks like a German. Just what this series actually needs. A German Joker. And it never came to mind, but hey, you gotta ask yourself, what if the Joker's from Germany? I mean, he had no name, no alias, no background. What if he's from Germany? We see it in the fights between him and Batman that he dominates Batman in like he's more formidable than the past versions. He's more formidable. I get, like, in the past versions, he's a hitman from the Balestra mob that fell in the vat of chemical. But this Joker, his skin is bleached and he has that hitman skill set. That makes him more formidable to Batman than his previous version. So will there be a season 3? That's a very good question. I mean, we also take a very good look at the Joker's talks. Boy, it is deadly. I have never seen anything like this. Anyway, so I wanted to say that Batman Cape Crusader season 2 was a 4.5 star rated. And now that Rupert Thorne is gone, now that Rupert Thorne is dead, Mayor Jessup is dead, Bullock and Flass are screwed because Gordon is gonna take the first step to putting these two behind bars. They are done for. Their future is not looking very bright come if there is a season. I think there's going to be. So if you guys have any questions or comments about this podcast, subscribe to this channel. I will see you guys in the next